Hi. Welcome to the Pink Palace. Come on into my house. It was first owned by Rudy Valley, and then, of course, it was owned by Jane Mansfield. And then the next owner was myself. I've had it for 22 years now. And it was a lot different when I came here. Everything was pink, everything was pink, and there was heart shapes everywhere, you know, because Jane loved hearts. This is the barbecue area, which is we don't particularly use these days, you know, but in the days when Jane had this place, she used to have a lion's den, a lion's cage behind here, and if you look through here, you'll see little gates down here where these flowers are. They're little gates, and any meat that was, you know, too fatty or whatever it is, she'd open that gate and throw it in there to the lion. Yeah, she had a lion. I can't believe it. The house has always been pink, you know, as when Jane had it, and when I bought it, I decided to change the color. After a couple of years, I changed the color to white. But it tended to lose its identity, and because it was called the Pink Palace, and everybody said, well, it's not pink, is it? So I changed it back again.
Engelbert's amazing home is a regular stop-off for tour buses, taking star-spotting sightseers around the Hollywood Hills.
All day, there's like every 10 minutes they stop. I mean, sometimes they'd stand up on top of the roof taking pictures and whatnot.
And normally I just give them a little wave and, you know, and say hello to them because, you know, they don't mean any harm. They're just taking a bus trip to find out who lives where, you know. And
But we have a high wall. You know, we get to see just the top of the tour bus and maybe a couple of hands.
As a matter of fact, there were a couple of my sisters that came to visit me. They took that bus ride over here, and they went around to see all the stars' homes, you know, and when they reached my house, they'd probably had enough, and they said, could you let us off over here? We want to go in there. They said, oh, no, you can't go in there, you can't go in there. He says, it's quite all right, it's my brother. The pool, as you can see, is definitely another heart-shaped pool. Rather large steps, aren't they? Made it a little bit more masculine by putting rocks and things in the middle of it, you know, which used to be two heart-shaped fountains, and so we changed that a little bit. And he had her name at the bottom of it, I love you, Janie, at the bottom of it. And helicopters used to appear overhead while you're sunbathing down there, and it was a little bit annoying. This is the pool room, which my son Bradley uses as a kind of a hideout. I think he thinks I don't know it, but this is where, you know, he comes down. If he has a date, he might come down in here, you know.
Women coming in, and I don't know what you're talking about there.
He thinks I don't know, you know, but there you go. This little paddling pool, many years ago, one of Jane's little daughters came over here. I had this covered over, and she said, what happened to my paddling pool? I said, well, you know, it doesn't function very well, so I had it covered over, you know. She said, oh. She said, I used to have some lovely times in there. So 2 weeks later, there was an earthquake, and this entire piece right here came up out of the ground, and it showed the heart again. So I think that was a sign to put it back. I've seen Jane here. I know it may sound crazy, but I wasn't the only one. There have been guests in the house who have also seen her, and I've smelled her perfume. You can see her coming down the stairs, and then all of a sudden, as soon as you get to her head, she disappears. 'Cause she was decapitated, you know, in the accident. But you get used to it. And she never really bothered me. I think, you know, the spirits don't hurt you. It's the living that hurts you, not the dead, you know. They just come to say hello. You say welcome, and it's fine. I mean, I've actually been in bed and felt somebody sort of sit on the edge of the bed like that. It goes down, and you can smell the perfume.
30 years ago, king of romance Engelbert Humperdinck found his fame and fortune when his single Please Release Me became a smash hit across the world. He had changed his name after a suggestion from his then manager, Gordon Mills.
My real name is Arnold George Dorsey. That's my real name.
Arnold. Arnold. Arnold didn't do too bad for Schwarzenegger. And my Humperdinck is as good as this Schwarzenegger.
Dorsey didn't seem to make it for me. You know, I changed it to Jerry, and then in 1965, when Gordon decided to change my name to Engelbert Humperdinck, I mean, I almost fell off the stool. I thought it was a group he was talking about, you know. But he said he was right. He chose the right name, and people have played with the name all the time. You know, Humpy, Bumpy, Lumpy, Dumpy, and all that business. You know, it was wonderful. It's been a great asset to me. Besides my sideburns, of course. This is a Fat Boy, and that one over there is a Softail Heritage. This is one of my sports stuff. This is a lovely bike. It's very light. It's got a very light front wheel, but very loud. I don't want these to even fall on this side because I value them so much. This one, I think if you were to go to try and purchase this one, it's about $30,000. That one's probably 17, 18,000, but it's not the price. It's what they are. Harleys. I bought myself a few cars, you know, because I love cars. I never had a car while everyone else had cars. You know, I never had one, so I just wanted to have a collection. I have 2 Roses and a Cadillac and a Mercedes.
Engelbert has even more cars at his English country mansion.
I've got a Bentley 63 one of a kind, and of course my Corniche that I've had since the beginning of my success. And the license plate is worth more than the car, EH1.
Coming to play with
Engelbert and his wife Patricia spend as much time as possible at their Leicester home, which has 25 acres of beautiful gardens.
Ta-da!
What was that? That's nice, isn't it?
I think so.
What a romantic
It's
couch.
beautiful. It's more a farmhouse. We're relaxed, and the boots are outside the door with the dirt on, and everything is different here. I love the house. It has great charm, character. You can go into the lounge, kick your shoes off. You know, it's just different.
And it's a house that is particularly a well-lived-in home. In our houses, you could do whatever you want to do.
Today, Engelbert's family run his business
Just
affairs.
go to this Russian date with you
Sure.
real quick.
I've had managers that I've not been too happy with, you know. But right now I'm being managed by my son, Scott, who is doing a hell of a job, keeps Dad busy.
I've been on the road with him for 11 years. I pretty much went straight on the road with him when I left school in England, and sort of learning the trade, assistant road manager, assistant production manager, and then the last almost 4 years I've been managing him.
As long as I don't get arrested when I go. The last time I was there, I got arrested for my visa wasn't right or something like that. Okay, it'll be all right.
And then we'll go straight into Belgium.
Well,
Okay.
okay. My youngest boy, Bradley, he does, he's sort of a tour manager and in charge of concessions and things like that.
Before I got on the road with Engelbert, Dad, actually, I used to ski instruct, and then after that, he said it's time for you to get on the road with me. So I started.
And Louise started to sing, so she comes on occasionally and duets with me, and perhaps sings one song by herself.
Since the family has been working with Dad, we've been able to just keep an eye a little more on who comes and goes, what's being said, what's not. You know, so it's nice to feel that little bit more protective.
Family is very important, very important. That's the way it should be. I mean, and I lost my mom. It took me years and years and years and years to get over it. But I think it was a couple of 3 days later when I wrote the poem that you see up there. And we were very close, Mom and Dad the whole family is extremely close, even now to this day. Usually on Boxing Day, we have a family gathering. The pub's open. It's private. It's a private pub. Yeah, it's my own. It's me own.
Engelbert's private pub is in the grounds of his English home.
It's just about opening time, so come on into my pub. Well, this is our pub. We changed it into a pub. When I first came here, it was used for the scullery maids. You know, they had a big pipe in here and they used to dry all the clothes, and it was a total mess. Personally, I like drinking the English bitter. I like the bitter. And the price is right. I am not an alcoholic, and I am not a schizophrenic. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. This is where I hang out. I can open a bottle of wine and smoke a cigar. You always tell a good cigar. See the way it burns? See those circles around it? That's a good cigar. Actually, this is not allowed in America. This is a Cuban cigar. Yeah, and this is a Cohiba Robusto cigar, you know. And it's not allowed over here, but I get them because I'm British. You know, I hate to be called a medallion man. I have nothing around my neck anymore, you know. I don't wear I wear these silver and gold small bracelets, nothing, no diamonds or anything involved anymore. I just wear my wedding ring. It's no longer fashionable, so, and I try to move with the times. I'm a good dart player. I can play darts. I've played with all the number ones. I usually get steadier if I'm gambling. I played darts with Eric Bristow and Dennis Priestley, and Mike Gregory, and all the number ones. And I beat them. But I suppose they may have been taking it easy with me, you know. May making me feel good. 140. It's getting warmer now. Let's give it up while I'm good. Cheers. Good health. All of you.
Engelbert has over 250 fan clubs across the world.
My name is Judy Kay and I'm president of the Starlight Club based in London. We get together about once a year and we share photographs, share experiences from where we've been travelling. Some of the girls here have just been away, well, they were away with me, and everybody else wants to hear about that.
I've got a T-shirt with Engelbert's picture on the front, badges, key rings, mugs.
He is just the best. When you see him in concert, he knocks you off your feet.
This is an American badge. Somebody sent it to me, said I must wear it, but I don't think I can walk around with it too much here. People will laugh here.
Nobody can sing more romantically and put more feeling in it than he does. Well, I don't know. As soon as he walks on that stage, and it's just the feeling you get. It's just, you know, I can't explain really. It's sometimes I think, oh, you know, it's silly to feel like that, but you just can't help it.
You know, I just watch from the side of the stage or if I'm in the audience, and he is so talented and a beautiful person to look at. You know, that I understand absolutely why they're in a fan club.
They're like CIA agents. I mean, they have to know exactly where he is, what floor he's on.
But it's okay, it's fun.
Excited female fans used to throw their underwear at Engelbert on stage.
They'll come up and do it now just for old time's sake, sort of thing, you know. I used to think it was a waste, you know, because none of them fit me.
Well, I've seen knicker throwing a long, long time ago, and it's always a hoot when it happens, but I haven't seen it for a long, long time. It's more like roses now.
I gave him the rose, and it was the first time I'd ever done anything like that, and he wouldn't let go of my hand, and I was dying to sit down. Because I felt, you know, a bit sort of, oh, the first time, a bit embarrassed.
Today, Engelbert hands out personalised handkerchiefs at his concerts.
Okay. I buy them in quantity, you know, quite a lot, and they're all monogrammed and, you know, my whole name is embroidered on it.
Engelbert showers these in his aftershave, Pinot Silvestre, Italian aftershave, and they smell divine.
I think perhaps I'm just not tall enough to catch one, I don't know. So please then just throw me a hanky.
Over the years, Engelbert has been landed with many paternity suits.
It didn't bother me too much because I knew a lot of it was, you know, garbage.
So how did his wife Patricia cope with the unwelcome publicity?
Badly. I was a very jealous young lady, very badly. I've matured now. They say there's something in maturing, so no, don't worry.
Some of the adverse publicity has upset her to many, many times, you know, but what can you do? It's part of show business.
It's been a very hard life for the children, especially Louise.
I mean, I can't believe that they would ask me at the age of 8 what was going on. You know, whenever we fly into the airport, photographers would ask whatever gossip was going on then.
There was a case where one woman claimed that she had Engelbert's daughter and that she had pretty much made a living out of going around the talk show circuits and whatnot, and they brought a film crew outside the house one day and wanted some sort of comments, but I mean, people like that don't even deserve a comment. Putting
yourself in the person's shoe that has fame, you have to realise that it must be incredible. Not that I liked it, but I did understand it. Actually, that was probably aggravating to me because I did understand it. So I turned a blind eye a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Engelbert insists that all the ornaments in the house in Los Angeles are secured because of the danger of earthquakes.
We have a hard time to clean it. I do everything. I cleaning, I take care of the family. He's very friendly. Yeah, very nice person. That's why I'm still here.
This piano has a little bit of history to it. It's Gershwin composed Rhapsody in Blue on it, and it's been in this house for, I think it's since 1935. This stool was made for me by a very dear friend of mine. He made this for me, thousands of pieces of glass, you know. That's my name, and that's my wife's nickname, Poppy. My favorite song is from the past. It's from a Nat King Cole song. It's called When I Fall in Love. That is my favorite song, and I've never recorded it. I'm kind of superstitious about things like that, you know. I don't record the songs I truly love. I don't wear green, and it's my favorite color. I never throw a hat on the bed unless it's followed by pantyhose and a bra.
Well, if you whistle in the dressing room, you have to go outside of the dressing room door, turn around 3 times, kick the door, and swear.
Never look at a full moon through a mirror, through a window. So whenever I see a full moon, if I'm driving a car, I put the window down, look that way. If you do happen to do that, you have to turn your money over in your pocket. All these superstitions, you know. The American people have been very kind to me. They've opened their arms out to me. That's been very nice. But I'm not a Hollywood person, you know. I'm definitely not one of those people.
My parents are very private people. I mean, they're not the type that go out to the Hollywood parties and to the social events.
I know that when I had a very bad shoulder from a tennis injury, and he took 3 minutes of time and spent it with me and without even touching me, I could feel my muscles do something, and I haven't had a problem with my arm again. I don't know. It's a gift that he'll tell you about.
Well, I really don't talk about that too much, you know, because, you know, people think you're a little crazy and one thing and another because of. But I was told that, you know, that I have that healing powers, so I utilize it sometimes.
This is a little ear monitor. You know, it feeds me the music and my voice. You know,
Years of
not
touring and
hearing
loud
aid.
music have resulted in Engelbert having tinnitus, a constant ringing in his ears.
No, it's not a hearing aid. As a matter of fact,
You have to ignore it, otherwise it will drive you insane. You know, it will. It'll definitely drive you insane. And sometimes the ringing is so loud that if a person's speaking to you, you know, is speaking rather softly, I will have to say, pardon, I beg your pardon. And not that I'm deaf, but it does mar your hearing a little bit.
I've been getting a blast over here, I tell you that.
There are millions of people in the world with tinnitus, you know, and they all have to cope with it because it's there till you die. And I once wrote a poem about it, and I wish I had it with me, but the only time my ears will be silent is, of course, when you pass away.
Can you imagine me coming out here and singing rap? Hey, baby, what I say to you, there's something on my mind, what I'm gonna do. Why don't sit down on where I'm from? Cause tonight, Hubba Day's gonna sing it down. Come on, dance.
The younger audience is important. We've done a lot with MTV over the last couple of years, and they're really getting behind our next album and supporting it. We did the track for the Beavis and Butt-Head soundtrack, which was an MTV motion picture.
It was called Fly High Lesbian Seagull.
This is an interesting song for the King of Romance to be singing.
I think it's nice to do something off the wall now and again, you know.
Oh, shit.
Tell me, when will you be mine? Tell me cuando.
It's amazing. I truly love working for my father, but I mean, just being his son and watching your father work night after night on the stage, and you know, all the people going crazy for him. I'm very, very, very proud of him, and you know, love everything that he does.
Tell me cuando.
He has something within which is, I don't know, it's very powerful. When he wants to let you feel good, it's just something that when he looks at you, you immediately are. Yeah. There's a quality within which I can't explain really. It just shines.
What the future holds? As long as I can keep going the way I'm going right now and have the success that I'm having, I don't want anything better to happen or anything, you know, I just want to keep going the way I'm doing it. And as long as the people want me, I'll be there.
The new swing I've got.